Here we are, Bridesburg. I'm at Pratt and Richmond Street, going for a walk. There it is. Oh, it's closed to further notice. Uh-oh. So this is the neighborhood I live in. It's one of the few working class neighborhoods left, although prices are starting to get up there. Some of them, they're redoing houses and they're going into over $250,000 in luxurious Bridesburg. There's a lot of history in Bridesburg. You really don't know much of it. The Frankfurt Arsenal was a big, I think it was they made the most bullets for World War II or something. It was very important for the military for a few decades. And now it's a school. This is a Keystone Refinery. These houses are awesome. This is about as close to the river as you can get. You can see back there, past those trailers, just above that is the Delaware. Just beyond that's the Delaware River. And look how big those yards are. This is Reynolds Street. These look like they're from a church where you walk in, you get the holy water. This guy always has some old cars. Yeah, you can see the river here. I guess this is probably... Come on, Frank. Before Bridesburg was called Bridesburg, it was called Kirkbride. I think the guys... Whoa! Uh-oh, Rick. Oh. Oh. The ghost of Joseph Kirkbride. Say my name. So, yeah, I don't know why they changed the name to Bridesburg. I heard... One of the rumors I heard was that after the war... And I'm assuming World War I, but I don't know. But I don't think this is true, but this is folklore. That all the soldiers were coming back from the war, and they would need to buy a new house for their bride. So all the new brides were moving to Bridesburg. It's a cute story. Rick, what are you smelling? Come on. All right, so this is Kirkbride Street. Kirkbride, we're going to turn down Cooper. Still seeing some Christmas trees getting thrown out. Oh, if you haven't been in the neighborhood in a while, the Bridesburg school got completely like a gigantic add-on. The schoolyard's different. The school's open. I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to go in. What are you going to say? We might get some swerves in this one. That's... Uh-oh, there's a reindeer. So this is all new. The Bridesburg school used to go, I think it used to go up to 6th grade. Or 5th grade, and then you had to go to another school afterwards. But they added, see where the bricks change? That's the old building. And this is all new. Come here, Rick the puppy. Watch out for these cars. So now it goes all the way up to 8th grade. And there's the state representative, Joe Hohenstein. Really good guy. And the state rep before him was John Taylor. And peaceful transition from state rep. John Taylor offered up Joe Hohenstein his lease to his office. Peaceful transition. Both guys were really... One's a Democrat, one's a Republican, but both guys really fought. I think they really fight for the neighborhood. So, but John Taylor retired 3 years ago. That little building there was a water ice stand, and it was called Sharky's, I think, and it just one day it just stopped opening, and I guess it wouldn't really matter this year, but in the summertime that place always had a little bit of a line for what, I mean, sure, it does a killing, but they're not and then across the street over there where the American flags are, that is the 2nd VFW in the United States. And this is the Bridesburg Rec. The Christmas tree's still up. There it is, the new, the playground got done up. Some new stuff. Well, I don't know why I think I'm talking to somebody who hasn't been in Bridesburg in 15 years, but that's what I think I'm talking to. So whoever you are. Come on, Rick, a puppy. Oh, you know what? We got the field to ourselves. Why don't we let you run wild for a minute? We'll take a pause. This is the new pool. All right, Rick the puppy. That's enough of fun and games. Back to work. There it is, the big pile of sand. I see kids playing in there a lot. And I hope there's a lot of stray cats in the neighborhood. And I always worry when I see kids playing in there, they're gonna find a surprise. Front door, right? There is a lady that works at this wreck. Her name's Miss Jackie. And I believe she's worked here for 60 years. And she retired a while ago, like over a decade ago. And she still works there. She volunteers her time. And this section of Richmond Street is named after her, Miss Jackie Way. And there's my favorite string band, Aqua String Band. I hear you. Oh, the tennis courts are open. I don't think there's always branches in that tennis court. Always. And this is Coki's. I think I saw that there might be building something in there. And this was the Bridgeview Cafe. It was open for less than a year. It seemed like it was doing good. And then they just closed up shop. Uh-oh. I think they were on Good Day. Oh man, the little library's overflowing. There's two of these in Bridesburg. They fill them up with books, and then you walk by, you see a book you want, you take it, you put another book in there. Let's see, Rick the puppy. I guess we'll go to Pope John Paul. This is All Saints Church. That closed down a while ago. Somebody owns it. They're renovating it. I have no idea what they're going to do with that space. And the school's getting redone. They're making apartments in there. Damn it, Rick the puppy. Another Christmas tree. Yeah, they picked up the trash like on Monday. I mean, what the hell did you take your Christmas tree down? And so there's the school. And the, I guess that's the convent. You can see they're putting new windows in there. And this is the sanctuary where, I don't want to spread any rumors again, but I saw that this was getting knocked down, but it looks like they're fixing it up, so that's good. I saw them fixing up the roof. Or maybe they were inspecting it. Oh, maybe they were just inspecting it. There's the rectory. And right here there used to be a passageway where the priest would have a shortcut. I forget where it was. So you could just cut in there and go, and that's knocked down. And here's the church. The gates are open once in a while. Oh, here we are, Thompson Street. Come on, Rick the puppy. There's a lot of these metal signs. They were just put up. I think they were put up last year. About a decade ago, they put up banners. You could sponsor a banner and have your family's name put on it. And my buddy Gene, who was in, who just got put in the Vietnam Memorial, he, his family had a banner, but they were cloth. So after a few years, they just blew apart. And that made him sad because he wanted it and it blew away. Uh-oh. Sorry, Gene. I think we got pictures of it, though. So that's... My house is always decorated up. This corner store has changed hands quite a few times since I've been here. I lived in Bridesburg for 20 years. I've seen pictures of this place like from the maybe I think the 30s, maybe the 20s. What's that one here? Oh, I guess we'll go this way. Here's another little church that... This church was supposed to get demolished a while ago. I call it the Rocky Horror Picture Show Church. That's what she's doing. This is around noon on Friday. This is Lefevre Street. This is one of the major streets in the neighborhood. So you can see traffic is always very chaotic this time of day. Oh, here comes a car. Right, let's get it. When the world's open, when it's not COVID, traffic does suck. When the schools are open, I hear you. When the schools are open, there's a charter school down near the Wawa, Richmond Orthodox. Oh, you could be stuck here forever. So this is the Baptist Church of Bridesburg, and that is... Oh, here we go. We got some new notices. It looks like they're going to maybe build some houses. Maybe that's the plan. Uh-oh. Oh, look at all that lot. See? That's what developers like. Lots. They can build on them. That's what happened to Fishtown. Fishtown had a bunch of lots. And now it has a bunch of 4-story, goofy-looking houses. That's what I take note now in neighborhoods I walk. I haven't done it to this neighborhood because I live here, but I'm trying to notice how many empty lots there are. That's a nice house. I was thinking, man, we've been lucky with these winters, huh? Last 2 winters, it hasn't been too cold. We're in mid-January. Mid-February's cold, mid-March can be cold. But that's it. 2 more months. And I apologize for the blizzard I just brought upon us. This guy does not mess around. You are don't park here. Better not park here. Don't park here. Don't park there. Those cones are there every day. There's Edgemont Caterers. A few years ago, I saw an Elvis impersonator there. It's like $30 and all you could drink. Oh, I loved it. Yo! Come on. You know, I just saw that recycle guy take some stuff out that wasn't recyclable. and he just threw it on the ground. Oh wait, why am I doing? Not my monkey, oh, not my circus. Just keep walking, John. Mrs. Captain says that. Don't pay attention. But he's not making his fellow trash man jobs easier by just doing that. Uh-oh. Can you build a snowman? There it is, Ferreira's Barbershop, where Pat Cooper himself, comedian Pat Cooper, got his haircut. This was a vacuum store then. It was like a vintage thrift store. There's another hair salon. This used to be the flower shop. And there was a dog. His name was Parker the dog. Parker the flower shop dog. He even had his own book. Well, we're going to St. John's. We're going the wrong way. And when you got flowers delivered from this flower shop, if it was in a basket, Parker would take it out, take it out of the van and run it up to you. That was like the best trained dog. Rick the puppy. I wish you were 1/10 as obedient as Parker the flower dog. This is St. John's. I was going to say this is the Polish church in the neighborhood, but I think this is the only Catholic church in the neighborhood, so. Founded in 1892. And I think this was a Catholic school for right before it closed down. The All Saints and this church combined to make the Catholic school for the neighborhood. And I think that was the first building in America named after Pope John Paul. They named the school there, right there. Pope John Paul Regional Catholic School. And it was the first American building to be named after him. And there's a nice little nativity scene. I guess we'll walk through here. I guess this was the old school building, and this is the church. The biggest event of the year is held here. It's the carnival. It's a very tiny little carnival. Maybe one big ride, bunch of games. Very family friendly. And then they have they make great Polish food like kibasi and pierogies. And if you go down in the basement during the Christmas bazaar, it has that church bazaar kibasi and sauerkraut smell. It usually goes down there. And then the carnival, look how small this parking lot is. They fill it with rides. I'm talking 5-6 rides. And then all this strip here is all games. And you eat down here, and then they have a little beer garden. Sorry about the turning. Rick the puppy's controlling my walk right now. But yeah, they have a little beer garden in here. Good times. You see that smokestack? That smokestack says Nice Town. And when I was a kid, I would drive 95, and I always thought Bridesburg was called Nice Town. Does anybody know why that smokestack says Nice Town? I'll walk past the school this way. Definitely. Look at that look at the top of that school building. I remember that sign when you would go past Catholic schools. They would have this sign saying Catholic Church save taxpayers this much money, and then it would say this school was saved. It says it right there. You can see it. Every school had that. All right, let's go back up here. Ooh, watch your steps, stupid. And now, I think the school is the kindergarten, the Bridesburg Elementary. You see the school's still in use. They still got, I think every teacher had one of those aloe plants in their room when I was growing up. Just in case a kid was burning himself in 3rd grade social studies. Not bad. So what do you think, Rick the puppy? That was a good walk, right? You gonna relax now? If you don't know, La Hubbages is closed. They went to go on vacation one day, and then next thing you know, they were closed. I never really went to La Hubbages. I'm not a big fan of kebab. Oh, Rick's a puppy. He looks like he could get you. Come on, Rick. He could get you. Oh, Jack Russell. Keep walking. Not keep walking. You're not supposed to look backwards. Come on now, Rick. That's too smart for you to look backwards for that. Just keep walking forward. Oh. Uh-oh. I wasn't even looking for it and I found it. It just follows me everywhere I go. Huh. Let's cross the street. Huh. Wait. Land of the double parker is this section of Thompson Street. Uh-oh. Yo. You see it? Look at that house. Look at that. Flemish Bond in Bridesburg. Uh-oh. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. 4. Who? Oh, my God. The whole block. Yeah, well, I don't live that far from here. And the fact that I never noticed this until now. This whole block. Let's call it Flemish Bond Road. Huh. Oh, my God. The whole street. Mind blown. Yeah, every house in this block had Flemish Bond at one point. That house had it. They painted over it. This house had stucco. Yeah, well, isn't that something? Oh, you know what? I know where we're on it. Back in the day, I used to get my hair cut by only one lady. And her name was Rita. And Rita had this thing. She would cut your hair. And it was like a NASCAR pit crew speed. Insies, outsies. So I went to her. So I moved here in like 2000. I went to her for about 6 years till I found out what her nickname was. Her nickname was Reckless Rita. And there used to be a bar down the street. What was the name of that bar? Daddy-O's. And they said the joke was, you could go to Daddy-O's, ask them to pour you a beer, and go see Reckless Rita, and by the time you would get your hair cut, and you sat back down at the bartender would just be done putting your beer in front of your spot. She seemed nice. I mean, I get a very basic haircut, so it's not, you can't really screw up my haircut. But my buddy Doug, yeah, he told me 8 years living in the neighborhood. He goes, yeah, Reckless Rita, you go to her? And she retired. Look, if you can be a hairdresser and retire and have your nickname be Reckless Rita, folks, you could do anything in life. Just put your mind to it and do it. And I thought it was just a nickname Doug had for Reckless Rita. Oh, it wasn't. Jeff, the bartender, called her Reckless Rita. Everybody called her well, she, very nice lady, Polish lady, I think. Didn't really talk. Not a talker. I like that. I like when people cut my hair. I like them to be quiet. That's why I go to an Asian lady now. Not now. There's a pandemic. Now I just shave my head bald. Going into this little church. Well, hey, it was fun walking around Bridesburg. And look, I know, I didn't walk past the block you wanted to see, right? I've been getting a lot of comments like that, like, you should turn down this street. Guess what? I could turn down any street on this neighborhood at any time. So just, tell me the street, and when I'm walking down, I'll make another walking video down the street. Just give me some time. I can't do everything in one day. And it also depends on how my mood is. Sometimes I don't feel like walking. My legs hurt a lot now. But that's good. I need the exercise. So I appreciate you guys watching. It helps me stay healthy. And Rick the puppy appreciates today's walk. Some old-time cemeteries. And we used to get reports from the EPA or something, like once every 6 months we get a report, and they would say the air is fine. And after 2005, I just stopped reading them because in 2001, after 9/11, the government told everybody the air was fine. So I'm not really a conspiracy guy, but that can't be good. Well, maybe it's just steam, right, Rick the puppy? Let's just hope it's steam. I went to church. Nativity BVM, Father Cotterill gave this sermon. He said, yo, the people in Bridesburg lose 2 years of life because of the pollutant they threw in the air. And that stuck with me my entire life. It didn't do anything to deter me from buying a house in Bridesburg. But yeah, see, they got that. At least the wind's blowing the other way. And once in a while you get the water treatment facility. That's down on Richmond Street. Richmond and Wheatsheaf, I think it is. And these are nice little houses. And if you get the wind blowing northeast on a hot summer day, when the water treatment plant is cleaning up the sewage, oh, is that a smell? Then the whole neighborhood smells that way for a while. But here's the thing. When you live here, you get used to it. I don't even smell it anymore. And this is the old school, all seats. And we're going to wrap it up here. Hey, do me a favor. Hit like. While you're at it, hit subscribe. And that's it. Right, Rick the puppy? Let's go up the school steps. One last time. Toodles!